So you want to install mods on your Minecraft server. We're going to show you exactly how to do that, and the first step is to actually go and confirm what game version your server is running. To do that, we're going to go into our versions tab. As you can see here at the top, we're currently running Forge with game version 1.21.11. We're going to be using this as an example today, but if you want to install mods for any other of these game versions here, you can feel free to do so. The next step is to actually find the mods that we want to install on our server and confirm that they're compatible with our game version. We're gonna be going with Waystones as an example, and it's actually a great example because it also has a dependency. A dependency basically is something that is required to make another mod work. With Minecraft mods, that can be seen quite a lot. So this is a great example to show how it would work if you had to put a dependency also on the server. The dependency here is Balm. So we're going to be downloading this a bit later. But first of all, we're going to go into the files section here and find the jar file that is responding to our game version, which is this one. Once you find it, go into the dots here and click on download file. This will start an automatic download to our PC. Now, if you were just downloading any other mod that doesn't have a dependency, this is where it would end. But since we're using a mod that does require a dependency, you're going to need to find the dependency listed and download that as well. Once you have found that dependency, go into the file section once again and find the right version that you need to download, which is this one for us, 1.21.11. Click on the three dots again and click on download file, and that is also now downloaded to our PC. Now we're gonna head back over to our panel to actually install the mods. To do that, we're gonna go into the files tab here, and what you're gonna see is a bunch of folders and files. What you're gonna look for is the mods folder. If for some reason you don't have this, it basically means that you haven't given a fresh start to your server. So all you need to do is go back into your console tab here and start your server one time to generate all these files and folders. Once you've done that, click on the mods folder. And the next step here is to actually drag all the jar files we downloaded straight into our panel, just like this. So as you can see now, both our Waystones mod and the dependency for it are both installed onto the server. It is important to note that if you're planning on installing mods that are very big in file size, or you're planning on installing multiple mods at the same time, dragging them directly into the panel may not work or may take an extensive long time to install. So what I would suggest instead is to actually use an SFTP client and directly upload the mods to your server. We have a full-on guide on how to use SFTP to connect to your server and upload all sorts of files and mods, so we're going to link that video in the description below. Now that these mods have been uploaded, the next step is to go back into our console and restart our server. And as you can see here, our server is finally running with our mods installed. When you're booting up your server, it's really important to pay close attention to the console, as it may give information on something that went wrong, an error, or something that wasn't installed properly. This can happen especially if for some reason you mistakenly added a client-side mod into your server, which won't work, and that red error will appear into your console, which then means that you have to locate that client-side mod and remove it from your server so no issues occur. The same red error will appear for mods that have dependencies. It will clearly state the dependency that is needed for a mod in the console of the server. And that's pretty much all you need to do and all you need to know when installing mods onto your Minecraft server. If you need any further assistance, feel free to reach our support team. We're always happy to help.